Hey guys, Big Films 39 here, and I'm gonna make a collection video as my first video for the new FanFest channel, and this is a collaboration channel that I'm a part of, and Ben S. invited me. Thank you, Ben, to be a part of this. And yeah, I'm in it. Ben is in it. I think Django Spider is in it, and a few other people who I'm not familiar with yet. But I look forward to meeting you guys, and hopefully we can do some cool stuff on this channel. But I think Ben asked everyone to just make a collection video to introduce ourselves, and that's what I'm doing. And for everyone else who's not part of this channel, it would be really cool if you guys could subscribe to this channel, FanFest, and just show us your support. And by subscribing to the channel, you have a chance to win the pre-order for the Man of Steel Walmart Steelbook that Ben's giving away. So that's really cool. All you have to do is subscribe, and then check out Ben's giveaway for the Iron Man 3 Blu-ray. You can make a collection video like this, and I'll leave the link to his contest video in the description. Or you can join his Facebook page, and that'll also get you an entry. And subscribe to Ben S too. He's a really cool guy. Okay, we'll get right into the collection now. These are all my Disney Blu-rays. I've only been collecting Blu-rays for about a year, a little over a year now. And I really come to like the Disney movies. And it's kind of weird because I never really was a big fan of the Disney movies before. But since I started collecting, I realized that I have seen a lot of these movies. I remember a lot of these movies from my childhood, and it's kind of intriguing to watch them now and watch them on Blu-ray. I don't know, I really like them. I have the Toy Story trilogy. I haven't seen Toy Story or Toy Story 2 in a very long time, but I remember liking them, and I'm sure I'd love them if I saw them now. And then Toy Story 3 I saw about 2 years ago. Really liked it. Monsters Inc. I remember seeing that in the theaters. Don't remember a whole lot. I have to watch it again. And then I have a few of the Target Digibooks. I have Brave, which I thought was pretty good, not great. Peter Pan, one of my favorites. One of my favorite Disney movies. Cinderella, great movie, everyone knows that. Then I have the Finding Nemo Best Buy Steelbook. Snow White, great movie, that's also one of my favorites. I have the Cinderella Steelbook. Those are the only Best Buy Disney Steelbooks I have. Sleeping Beauty, which I think is underrated. I liked it a lot. Bambi, I thought this was pretty good. I didn't love it. Dinosaur, I thought was kind of boring. I saw it recently, a few weeks ago. I haven't seen Fantasia or Fantasia 2000 yet. Dumbo, pretty good. Not one of my favorites. Pinocchio, I thought was kind of boring, actually. This might be my least favorite Disney movie. Alice in Wonderland, I liked it. Thought it had really good animation, and I think it looked really good on Blu-ray. Probably one of the best looking Disney Blu-rays of the older classics, like 50s and 60s. I think this was 55. if I'm not mistaken. Beauty and the Beast, loved it. One of my favorites. Cinderella 2 and 3. I would not recommend this to anyone if you're not a hardcore Disney fan. Both of them are pretty bad. 3 is it's better than 2, but still just, not too great. Lady and the Tramp I thought was boring. Lady and the Tramp 2 is just okay for a Disney sequel. Aristocats kind of boring. Hunchback of Notre Dame. Love the first one, and the second one is actually pretty good. It might be my favorite Disney sequel. Rescuers and Rescuers Down Under, both pretty good movies. Finding Nemo, one of the best Pixar films. Love it, looks amazing on Blu-ray. Treasure Planet, I really like it. I think it's the most underrated Disney movie. Tangled was pretty good, not great. Lion King, haven't seen it in a very long time, but I used to watch this over and over again as a kid, and I used to love it then, and I think I remember enough that I can say it's one of my favorite Disney movies, and it's really great. Haven't seen Lion King 2 or Lion King 1.5. Or I have seen Lion King 2 when I was really young, but I don't remember any of that one. Pocahontas. I think I've seen this when I was young, but I don't remember it at all. I have to watch that. James and the Giant Peach. I know I've seen it. Never one of my favorites, but I have to watch it again. Pete's Dragon, one of my childhood favorites, and I just recently rewatched it. Pretty good. Mulan and Mulan 2, I just watched it. Mulan's a great movie. Another one I saw as a kid, but I just watched it again. Probably one of my favorites. Mulan 2 was, it doesn't matter. Brother Bear, never saw this as a kid. Really liked the first one. I was really impressed. One of my favorites now. And Brother Bear 2 is actually a really good sequel. One of the better Disney sequels. So that's great. And also an underrated Disney movie. Bug's Life, haven't seen it in over 10 years. But I remember always really liking it. I have to watch it. Fox and the Hound 2. First one was pretty good. I didn't love it. Second one was horrible. I haven't seen John Carter 3D yet. I've seen Up. I haven't seen the Blu-ray yet. I think it's overrated, actually. Decent, not one of my favorite movies. Wreck-It Ralph, saw this recently. Pretty good. Did not love it. Atlantis, saw it as a kid. Need to watch it again. And I just saw Oz the Great and Powerful. It was not great. It's kind of light, as in, kind of, I think they're trying to appeal to kids a little too much in this, but it was an okay, better than okay, but not that good of a, not a great movie, but it's pretty good. So those are almost all of my Disney Blu-rays. I'll show you a few more I have. They're on another shelf. Then I have some of my better DVDs down here. Some of the ones I like more. That's the Die Hard trilogy DVD box set. Die Hard, the first one's my favorite. I think the second one's really good, actually. And the third one is probably my least favorite, other than the newest one. I have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trilogy on DVD. The first one's great, the second one's just okay, and the third one's horrible. I have, this is, I think that's the first season of Batman the Animated Series on DVD. I've watched all the episodes. I like it. It's an awesome show, but I think the other seasons are probably better. Then I think it's some random season or collection of King of the Hill episodes. King of the Hill is always one of my favorite shows. I forget about it sometimes, but I think a lot of the episodes are really funny. Then I have some slipcase DVDs, The Expendables, which I think is a really good cheesy action movie. Van Helsing, one I always really liked as a kid, and The Bourne Identity. Again, I love that movie. Walking Tall, one of my favorite movies of all time. Great action, really simple, relatable story. The Rundown, also with The Rock. Really good action movie. I like it a lot. Commando, a great cheesy Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. Tremors, which I just recently watched, and I really like it. School of Rock, probably my favorite comedy of all time, or second favorite. Napoleon Dynamite, classic comedy, for my generation at least. Starsky and Hutch, underrated movie. I don't hear many people talk about that. I don't think it has a Blu-ray release, but I really like that movie. Master of Disguise. A lot of people hate it and say it's really stupid, which it is, but I just think it's so funny, and it's a part of my childhood. I love that movie. I remember seeing it in theaters. Drillbit Taylor, a movie I really like. I kind of call it the middle school version of Superbad. 40-year-old version. It's pretty funny. I don't think it's an amazing comedy. I have some random season of The Office. I'm not sure which one, but I think I love The Office. I haven't seen the last few seasons, but it used to be on Netflix, or it might still be on Netflix, but Netflix used to be able to get streaming online even if you didn't have the online subscription, but they stopped that. But when they had that, I watched, I think, the first 6 seasons of The Office. Really funny show. I love it. No Country for Old Men. A movie, when I first saw it, way back when it came out, I didn't really like it, and then I watched it like a year ago, and I appreciated it more, and I need to get it on Blu-ray. Dawn of the Dead with the slipcase, I just picked that up at a cheap sale going on. Never watched it though. The Wizard of Oz, just a classic movie. Return to Oz, which I've seen once. I remember seeing it in school, and I think I liked it from what I remember. Then I have the Batman movies. I've seen all of them, but they're kind of all jumbled in my mind. I don't remember, which movie's which really, but there are obviously some of them are really good. At least I really like them. Under Siege. I was a big Steven Seagal fan when I was younger. Now I don't think I like his movies as much anymore, but Under Siege was a great action movie. Like Mike, one of my favorite childhood comedies. I need to watch it again. I love this movie. It's about this kid who finds a kind of a magic pair of sneakers, and he puts them on, and he becomes like a great basketball player, and he goes on to play professionally, and he's only like 12 years old or something. Submerged, which is another Steven Seagal film. It's not very good. Cobra, great Stallone action movie. And then a really good animated movie, An American Tail, directed by Steven Spielberg. I really like this movie. I don't love it, but it's pretty good. And this comes with the second one also, which was also pretty good. I just have a bunch of random DVDs. Some I've had since I was a really young kid. Some I've bought more recently. I won't go into them to save time, but just a bunch of random stuff. Yeah. And the X-Men trilogy on Blu-ray. I love these movies. I think they're the best superhero movies ever made, better than the Nolan Batmans. I think the action and the story is so good in them, especially the first two. They're just amazing. And The Last Stand, not very good in terms of the story, and the plot wasn't very good, and but I still enjoyed it. But it's kind of disappointing when you look at the first two, but the first two are definitely some of my favorite movies ever. I really like them, and I can't wait for the Wolverine coming out next month, and I can't wait for Days of Future Past. I'm really big on X-Men. Love it a lot. And then Taxi Driver on Blu-ray. I'm in the middle of watching this right now. I've never seen it before. I know how highly it's regarded. Yeah. And then over here is my other Blu-ray shelf. And here are the Disney movies that didn't fit on my other shelf. Roger Rabbit, I've never seen it. Great Mouse Detective, never seen it. The Incredibles, I remember seeing it in the theaters. I love it, one of my favorite Pixar movies. The Tigger movie, I've never seen it. Muppets, I've never seen it. Never seen WALL-E. Never seen Princess and the Frog. I have seen Ratatouille. I thought it was pretty good. Not amazing. Never seen Bolt. And then these are my other animated movies that aren't Disney. So Tintin. I thought the plot was a little confusing, hard to follow, but the animation was great, and a lot of really cool kind of action and adventurous scenes. Really good adventure movie. That's what I'd call it. The Polar Express. One of my favorite. It's probably my favorite Christmas movie, maybe other than Home Alone, but I love it. I remember seeing it in the theaters. I remember my teacher in the 5th grade, he loved the movie, and I just think it's a great childhood Christmas movie. I paid $10 for this only last November at Best Buy, and I can't believe that it's only $1 at Fry's with a 3D slipcover. That's amazing. That blows my mind. I don't have a Fry's near me, so I can't readily get that, but I definitely would if I could. I really like this movie, and this 3D slipcover I think looks really nice. Charlie Brown Christmas, I've never seen it. Coraline 3D, I saw it recently. That was a pretty good movie. Not great. I know a lot of people love it. I didn't think it was great. 9, I've never seen it. How to Train Your Dragon, surprisingly good. I didn't think it was going to be that good, but it was a pretty good movie. Some cool animation. Green Lantern First Flight, the only DC movie I own. DC animated movie. I only got this because of the green case. I've never seen anyone have it with the green case, but that's the reason I got it. And I didn't think it was great, but it was definitely better than the movie, which, that's terrible. And these are some of the animated movies they had at Best Buy a little while ago, for $5. And I think Don Bluth is the director of a lot of these. I don't know if all of them, but Fern Gully and The Last Rainforest, or The Last Rainforest. I think I remember seeing that when I was really young, like in the 2nd grade, but I don't remember much of it. And then the rest of these I've never seen. The Secret Nim, never seen it. Pebble and the Penguin, I've never seen it. Thumbelina, haven't seen it. And Anastasia, I haven't seen it. But I'm excited to see all those. I love animation now, since I've started watching Blu-rays. Schindler's List, I saw it once in high school. It's not my kind of movie, but it was a gift. And here's kind of my sci-fi collection. Prometheus. I saw this, and it was before I saw any of the Alien movies, and I thought it was pretty good. Then I watched Alien, and I felt that this was kind of just a remake or a reenactment of a lot of the things that happened in Alien. But I'm excited for the sequel. The Knowing. It's just called Knowing. I always call it The Knowing, but I really like this movie. It's a really cool sci-fi movie that explores some really cool ideas. The Prestige. I think it's Christopher Nolan's most underrated movie. I think it is good. It has a few flaws that I don't like, but a really interesting movie. Avatar, I saw it once in theaters, and I saw the Blu-ray set for like $20, and I just figured why not, but I didn't particularly enjoy the movie, but I got it mainly to see how it looks on Blu-ray. Arachnophobia, I've never seen it. Or I think I have seen it, but a very long time ago. I don't remember it at all. Signs, one of my favorite movies ever. Not only sci-fi, but just one of my favorite movies ever. Absolutely love it. I've always been fascinated with like aliens and extraterrestrial life. And this, it's obviously about aliens, but also about Mel Gibson's character's struggle with his faith. It's an amazing movie, though. I love it. The Thing, never seen it. Independence Day, I remember seeing it a few times a really long time ago. Decent movie. I never thought it was anything too special. X-Men First Class, I liked it a lot, just being a huge fan of X-Men. Like I already told you, I thought they definitely left room to make a few sequels and, really take this X-Men series. And I'm just really excited for Days of Future Past, and hopefully they keep making more X-Men movies after that. I really like seeing the backstory, kind of the prequel to the other X-Men films. I really think we're in for some really amazing movies with the next X-Men film, and hopefully more after that. X-Men Origins Wolverine wasn't that good. Just okay. Not horrible. But I'm excited for the Wolverine. And I have a few triple features. I picked these all up during Best Buy's last trade and save. Swordfish was just an okay movie, but there's some cool action scenes in there, especially at the end. But it's just kind of a weird movie. The plot feels kind of meaningless, but it's just okay. Point Break, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the disc in here, but I have a separate version of it. I thought it was an okay movie, decent, not great, and I haven't seen Executive Decision yet. And I have the Denzel Washington triple pack. Never seen Training Day. I have seen John Q, which I thought was just okay. I wouldn't really want to watch it again. And The Pelican Brief, which I saw recently. Not really my kind of movie. It's like a kind of a political government thriller. It's really long, and I thought it was okay. I wouldn't really want to watch it again. I have The Losers, Rock and Rolla, and Shoot 'Em Up. The Losers, I liked that movie. That was good cheesy action. Haven't seen Rock and Rolla, and Shoot 'Em Up. I hate that movie. It was the first Blu-ray I ever bought. It's just a really stupid movie. Even understanding what it's trying to be, I still hated it. Then I have the Stallone triple pack. The Assassins, Cobra, and The Specialist. I saw Assassins a few weeks ago. It's an okay thriller, has some action in there, not great. And then I saw Cobra and The Specialist on DVD. I haven't seen the Blu-ray yet, but I like Cobra. There's a lot of action in there. And The Specialist was pretty good, not great. And then Speed, Broken Arrow, and Entrapment. Everyone, I think, knows what Speed is. Classic 90s action thriller. Pretty good for what it is. Broken Arrow, a decent action movie. I like it. It's nothing amazing. And Entrapment, a movie, kind of a weird movie about Sean Connery and Catherine Zeta-Jones. They're basically thieves, and they pull off heists. It's not very good, but it has a few cool scenes in there. Especially at the end, there's like a big grand heist scene, which I liked, but the rest of the movie wasn't too good. And here are some Blockbuster titles I got a while ago. 310 to Yuma. I like it. It's really good. Good Western. Law Abiding Citizen. I think this is an underrated movie. I really like it, and I really like the acting by Jamie Foxx and Gerard Butler in it, but I really like the story, I guess, where they go with Gerard Butler's character, that they suddenly reveal that he is like he was like this demolition expert, or he was able to kill anyone without being anywhere near them. I thought that was kind of weird and a little too unrealistic, but I like the movie quite a bit. Taken, I love it. Great action movie. Second one was very mediocre, but I'll still pick it up eventually. And then up here on the top shelf, Aragon. This was in the same section as those other Best Buy animated movies that they had for $5 a few weeks ago, and I just picked it up. I started to read the book, when I was really young. I never finished it, but I haven't seen it. I'll check it out one day. Skyfall, which I enjoyed in the movies. I saw it in the theaters and I thought it was good. Oh gosh, all my Blu-rays are